I've always wondered what it would feel like to go deep into a cave in complete darkness with nothing but the sound of water around you. Well, I don't have to wonder anymore. Hey there, I'm Jamrel, your new favorite budget traveler. Today we're in Ninh Binh, Vietnam, and I'm taking you along for the Trang An boat tour, specifically Route 3, which passes through 3 caves and 3 spiritual sites. There are 3 routes to choose from at Trang An. I picked Route 3 because it's the longest, it covers the most ground, and it includes Dot Cave, which is the longest and most beautiful cave in the whole complex. I'll walk you through every stop, give you my honest thoughts, so be sure to watch till the end.
Good morning, everyone. I am going to the Trang An boat station. I paid 300,000 dong. They said there will be 4 people in the boat, so yeah, let's see what the boat ride is like.
The first stop is Trinh Temple, which is a spiritual site set right at the base of the karst mountains. You dock, you step off the boat, and you're immediately surrounded by incense smoke and stone carvings. It's quiet in a way that feels intentional.
Hello, everyone. We are at the first temple, which is the Trinh Temple. It's beautiful, relaxing after that boat ride. We got here pretty late, so it's quite hot, but the view is beautiful. The boats are there. They're waiting for me. Well, they're waiting for us to get on. So yeah, pretty excited, and we'll see where this takes us next. I heard that we're going to the Dot Cave next, which is pretty nice. So yeah, this is the Trinh Temple. It's actually next to some limestones. Look at this one. Amazing.
Next is Dot Cave, the longest and most beautiful cave in all of Trang An. You'll know you're approaching it because the karst walls close in and the light starts shifting. There's a point inside where you look back and the entrance has disappeared behind you. It's just you, the boat, and the sound of dripping water echoing off the cave walls. I found that oddly peaceful and very introvert-friendly, honestly.
I am inside the Dot Cave. It's pretty dark, it's pretty long, but also kind of nice and refreshing after the initial going to the Trinh Temple.
If you found value in this, hit that subscribe button to stay updated on informative budget travel guides.
So, made it out of the cave.
Right after Dot Cave, you pass through Cloud Cave. It's shorter, but the ceiling drops low enough that you have to duck. Don't panic, just lean back and let the boat carry you through. The way the light changes as you exit is genuinely beautiful, like the landscape is slowly revealing itself to you. Next up is Suoi Tien Temple, and this one surprised me the most. The temple sits tucked in the karst landscape like it's always been there, like the mountain grew around it.
Hello, everyone. I am at the Suoi Tien Temple. Refreshing. Actually, it's good to stretch your legs after all that riding. But here we are. Look at that. It's a bit quiet, also a bit peaceful, but ahead I see a lot of tourists. So yeah, first we went to the Tien Temple, then the Dot Cave, and then we went to another cave, and now we are here at Suoi Tien Temple. Let's see what's in there.
I'm not even gonna lie, guys, this was the stop where I just put the camera down for a moment. Sometimes you just have to actually be present, you know? After Suoi Tien, you pass by a few mountains and there's nothing to do except look up. The scale of these karsts when you're right next to them in a tiny wooden boat is something else entirely. Then comes the Grand Cave. This is the widest and most open of the 3 caves. If you're going to get your camera out for one cave, make it this one. The last stop before heading back is Vu Lam Royal Steps, which is a historic site where Vietnamese royalty once came for ceremonies.
Hello, so we are at our last stop here at the Trang An boat tour. We're at our last temple. We went through the Grand Cave and now we are here. I think they look pretty much the same. They look pretty similar, but it's a nice stop. after riding the boat. And look at that, this beautiful temple with a backdrop of the limestone karsts. It's just so beautiful.
There's something humbling about standing in a place that old. The steps themselves are grand, framed by the karst mountains on every side. It's the perfect final stop before the boat turns back. After that, I gave myself a moment to just take everything in and remind myself I did it. I was in another country, on a boat, living the life. After the last temple, it's back to the wharf. The whole route took me about 2.5 to 3 hours. It sounds long, but it genuinely goes fast. There's always something to look at, something to row through, something to step off and explore. At the end of the day, I'm super grateful for the privilege to travel and of course to have a healthy body that allows me to explore the world on a budget. If you're watching this video and something inside you is thinking, I want to travel like this, I want to build the kind of life where this is just a Tuesday, I made something for you. It's called the YouTube Niche Workbook and it's completely free. It's the first step I recommend to anyone who wants to make YouTube videos so they can work and travel anywhere. The link is in the description. Grab it, it'll only take you 5 minutes. Thanks for watching, see you, and carpe diem. Go and seize the day.